We made it through the night in the hotel room. It was lovely. And the fact that there was heat and that there was a bed.
Yeah.
There was no bath, which was upsetting to Lydia.
I don't know if anybody else is a bath person, but I'm a bath person. Especially knowing that we're going to be hiking for 6 days straight, at least 6-ish miles a day was the plan. The hope was to have a nice tub to soak in when we got to the hotel, which was advertised on the website for this deluxe room that we paid for, but there isn't one, and it was very disappointing.
And unfortunately, the hotel is completely booked, so that's always fun. So
far, this particular hotel has not.
It hasn't been impressive.
No.
It's been very underwhelming.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, in every form and fashion, but
it's unfortunate because we're going to be here for 4 nights.
But that's okay.
But it's warm.
There's a bed.
There's a bed, so it's better than what we've been doing for camping recently.
I can get, I guess. Either way, aside from that downer, we are up and dressed and about to head out to Palo Duro Canyon State Park.
And we're not really sure what we're going to do today.
Yep.
We're going to be there for the next
3 days.
3 days, so today and the next 2. And we're going to have friends meeting us there for the last 2 days we're there. So we already have a plan with them on where we're going to go. So we're trying to decide what we want to do today.
Yeah, either we can kind of take it easy and hike some smaller trails, or we can do some of the longer trails to get to the other side of the canyon. We haven't really decided yet. We're going to get there, drive the whole park, and then just kind of see how it goes for the day.
No.
So.
There's a good chance that we'll get there and drive it, and we just can't help ourselves and go, well, let's do 7 miles today. It'll be fine.
So we're about to get on the road, and we'll see you there.
It's been a long time since I left you. Left my soul in the hills that I used to run through. Lately I've been dreaming too of the last place I remember feeling held on to. If it seems I've lost connection, don't send letters and don't pick up the phone. If they say I lost all direction, you'll know that when they find me, I'll be somewhere in between Texas and Tennessee.
It is amazing out there. I've never been to the Grand Canyon. This is the biggest canyon I've ever seen. It is the second largest in the country, only to the Grand Canyon, so it's massive out there. It is also freezing. It is like 28 degrees out there. So we're gonna drive the whole park, and then hopefully it'll warm up a little bit, and then we'll start hiking some trails.
It's been a long time since I heard your name. You felt it echo in my bones and out on the plains. I guess I just miss my friend, my yellow rose, my darling. If it seems I've lost connection, don't send letters and don't pick up the phone. If they say I lost all direction, you'll know that when they find me, I'll be somewhere in between Texas, Tennessee. And when it storms like crazy, yeah, you know how I get. But don't you worry when they all say that I left, 'cause I'll be home soon if I ain't there yet. If it seems I've lost connection, don't send letters and don't pick up the phone. If they say I lost all direction, you'll know. Oh, if it seems I've lost direction, don't send letters and don't pick up the phone. If they say I lost direction, you'll know. That when they find me, I'll be somewhere in between Texas and Tennessee. Texas and me. Coming up to you, I might steal a few stones from the river just to throw at you, 'cause I know I'm gonna hurt you any way that I put it. I might two-step you across the floor, then kiss you like...
So John Adair helped establish the ranch here at Palo Duro Canyon. Funny enough, we visited his estate in Ireland called Glenveigh Castle, which is now part of Glenveigh National Park. He bought and built that estate. It had a very shadowed past. If you want to read more about it, I'll link our blog post about our trip there back in 2014. It's just really crazy that we're standing here in Texas in 2020 in another amazing spot that has a connection to the same person.
No longhorns. They must be cold.
The field behind me usually has longhorns in it. I think they kind of come and go, but they are the official Texas herd of longhorns. Fun fact, we just used the bathroom up here at the check-in gate where you come into the park, and it used to be the old CCC water tower. So when you go in, it's like this round, huge concrete tower that has doorways cut in it, and that's where the bathrooms are. It's pretty cool.
Well, God forbid, but won't you let me know if you're catching on to this? I got some thick skin, honey, right until you're wondering.
Somewhere along the way, I lost my sunglasses, so I'm sure you're going to get a lot of these faces today. Also, today is supposed to be the coldest day that we have hiking, so I wore my fleece-lined jeans and a pair of leggings. I'm pretty sure I'm ready to take some of that off. The sun is really, really nice. It's only, 37 degrees? Mm-hmm. But standing in the sun, it's pretty hot pretty quick. Sunglasses. Thanks.
Oh, when I finally come around to dusting off those old dancing boots, would you smooth me like your own, like a stone in the Guadalupe? 'Cause I need a little scenery in the bedrock of my soul, and you might be a river.
me here to get all the shots. She just goes off by herself, gallivanting away. All right, we haven't gotten that far. Our car is right there, but we're already taking our layers off because even though it's cool out, the sun is pretty intense. So we are stripping layers off and gonna continue up the trail.
Well, God forbid, won't you let me know if you're catching on to this? I got some thick skin, honey, right until you're under it.
I'm sure this is going to be a common occurrence throughout the park, but there are a lot of areas in the trails that get really, really skinny and then slide off the hillside, so definitely watch your footing.
We are not going to get that far because we cannot go 20, 30 feet without stopping and looking at this.
Well, God forbid, but won't you let me know if you're catching on to this? I got some thick skin, honey, right until you're under it. Well, there's a place that we both know. For 100 years we've called it home, and it rots with time and apathy. But take off your shoes, would you dance with me? Would you dance with me?
There are 4 bridges on this trail that were built by the CCC, and I'm fairly positive that this is going to be number 4. I don't remember where I read that tidbit of information, but for some reason 4 seems like the number stuck in my head. We made it to the top of the CCC trail. It comes out at the big viewing point and the visitor center that you first pass when you come in. And unfortunately, like practically every single trail in this park, it's a one-way trail. So we're now going to turn around and backtrack.
Which we really don't like to do because we're going to spend the same amount of time seeing the things we've already seen, kind of from a different perspective, just to get back to our car so we can go see something that we have not actually seen yet.
And we'd rather spend that hour on a new trail rather than retracing the old one. But unfortunately, it's just the way that it is here. There is no like shuttle service from one end of the park to the other, so a lot of one-ways.
So we're going to hit it pretty hard probably and get back as quick as we can.
Try to see something else.
We're gonna set the house on
Peak Scenic Loop. We weren't really sure if we were going to take this trail because we couldn't find it on the first walk out, but on the hike back we realized that we had kind of come up this way and didn't even realize it. When you come up the CCC trail from the parking lot down below, there's a part where you're not sure if you should go straight because the trail gets kind of narrow and is on the ledge, but then to the left it goes up like definite defined stairs, and so we thought that was the CCC trail, but that is the Goodnight Peak Trail. So go up that way and kind of hook it to your left at the top and it comes out. It's not a hard trail, it's not very pretty for the most of it, but the ending is definitely worth it.
Well, love don't care about the boys you've kissed, and I buried that hatchet with the rest. And we've all paid our dues to learn what we need. So take off your shoes, would you dance with me? Would you dance with me? We're gonna set the house on fire. If you need that spark, you can borrow mine. Burn like oil, cut like diamonds, till there's nothing left but you and I. We're gonna set the house on fire. We ain't worn out every star. There's a new history in your arms. A new history in your arms. 'Cause we're gonna set the house on fire. If you need that spark, you can borrow mine. Burn like oil, cut like diamonds, shatter all of the older lies. We're gonna set the house on fire.
How did I not know about a full moon hike or a star party? That sounds awesome. There's not a sign for it because we're kind of starting it partway through, but we're transferring off of the lower Comanche Trail and no, that's the upper.
Take two.
Let me check my map. We are switching trails, but we're kind of switching partway through, so there's not a sign marking it, but we're about to start the Kiowa Trail after coming off of the upper Comanche Trail. Bye. I'm going on an adventure.
Apple cider vinegar and honey off the cone. Do a lot of good for a simple man's soul.
And we're walking. I don't know what we're supposed to be doing.
Oh, okay. We are on the last trail of the day. We're on the Kiowa Trail. It is 1.4 miles. We're in the shade now. It's getting kind of chilly. But this is a fairly easy stroll by the river, and hopefully it'll be a nice round out to the day.
Here's hoping.
You got cigarettes and coffee in the rain outside, but it takes a little more to feel just right. When you need something that feels like home, Go apple cider vinegar and honey off the comb.
Day 1 done.
We made it.
We did 7.5 miles today.
Feeling it.
Yep. My feet hurt. And we're probably going to do the same amount tomorrow and the day after, if not more.
So we're going to head on home.
And we will finish doing the recap there.
Or we can take our shoes off.
Yes.
It ain't as simple as it used to be. Like a kid coming in with a script on the knee. No grown-up hearts don't heal like they should. So we dance through the gray and we pray that.
First off, sorry for the awful lighting. It looked like garbage.
It doesn't help that we're both sunburned today. We got the sun a little bit more than there was not a cloud in the sky.
Not
we got
one.
a lot more sun than we expected, and we have sunscreen. We just, didn't bring it.
Left it in the hotel room, like
So.
geniuses. Recap of the day. We hiked about 7.5 miles. I'm tired.
It was beautiful though. The canyon is just
Oh, it's amazing.
it's breathtaking.
We
I said so again.
I want this to be as short as possible, but it's just not happening. This park is amazing.
Stole my line. Okay.
No.
I can do this.
No.
I can do this. This park, the canyon, was absolutely stunning. Especially if you live in Texas, even if it's a bit of a drive like it was for us, you need to go.
It's amazing.
At some point, you just need to go.
I've never been to anything like that. Like Billy's been to the Grand Canyon for Boy Scout stuff.
Yeah, but that was
Yeah.
a while back.
I've never been to the Grand Canyon. I've been in some like mountainy areas, but nothing like this. I've never seen anything like this. It's breathtaking, gorgeous.
And we got
Gorgeous.
right to hiking.
Yeah, we did. Well, no, that's a total lie. We actually drove around for about an hour just driving the park. So we did that.
Yep.
It was really beautiful. Also, we didn't mind driving for an hour because it was like 20 some odd degrees when we got there this morning. But just a quick rundown. We hiked about 7.5 miles. We hit the CCC trail, the Goodnight Scenic Loop trail, part of the Upper Comanche, and the Kiowa Trail. And we did not even make a dent in this park at all.
Not at all. It's
No.
huge.
It's massive.
It's one of those things that I kind of wish we lived closer because I would like to come back more. I know we probably won't come back for some time because it is a very long drive for us.
Yeah.
But it's you just have to come. I mean,
It's amazing.
we ran into quite a few people. I mean, it's a very popular place, but everybody was respectful. We didn't run into any bikes, like bicycles, mountain bikes, until the last trail where it's apparently popular.
Yeah, and there was
we
quite a
had
bit.
to keep an ear out for people coming by.
But everybody was super nice.
Yeah, everybody was very
Yeah.
nice, very respectful. We also went to the
The trading post. is that
trading
what we wanna talk
post.
about? Yeah.
Yes, and the trading post was also really great. I mean,
I got this cool shirt. I'll explain why in a minute.
Oh,
But I got this cool shirt. I'll just explain why now. We thought it was going to be freezing today, and we prepared for freezing cold weather. And I did not bring any short sleeve shirts for that reason. And today was the coldest day we were going to have, and we were sweating buckets out there. It's just the sun is so intense. It
The
was only
morning-
58 degrees
Yeah.
in the afternoon, but
the morning was cold.
Yep.
But like once we got on our first trail, we warmed up, we got into the sun, we immediately stripped layers,
Yeah.
and Lydia didn't have
I
anything
didn't
but
bring
long
anything.
sleeves.
Yeah, I didn't bring any short sleeve shirts. I didn't think I was going to need anything. I did bring tank tops to layer with, but I burn so easily, so I don't really want to spend the next 2 full days hiking in a sleeveless top. So short sleeves it is, but I got a cool souvenir.
Yeah,
That's
at the
nice.
trading post, which was wonderful.
Awesome.
It was, they have the normal stuff you have there. Well, not even that. They have so much more things, so
It's
many
like
more
a
things.
gift shop / restaurant / all the stuff you forgot
Like
to
a
bring
little
from
grocery
home.
store-ish.
Yeah.
I mean,
They have like flour and sugar and
Yeah.
salsa and
they're there. I think they're really there to kind of cater
Yeah.
to not just the day pass visitors like us, but also the people that are camping. Because they had all that stuff that you're like, oh no, I forgot.
This.
Insert this,
Yeah.
and they had it. We tried their food. It was very tasty.
pretty good.
And it was just kind of generic American food.
Yeah,
Lydia had a cheeseburger.
burger.
I had chicken tenders.
They also had like grilled cheese sandwiches,
Yeah.
other kinds of sandwiches.
They also had Bluebell ice cream. And if you're anywhere around Texas, y'all know what I'm talking about.
It was very yummy. I had chocolate chip cookie dough.
Yeah. And it was great. And it was we had brought food expecting to just like be good people and be like, oh, we've got our own food, we'll save some money, but we totally didn't today. Today we
definitely ate at the trading post.
spent some money at the trading post.
It was good.
But it was really great. Everything was terrific. Everybody was nice. The paths themselves they're definitely
All over the
hiking
place.
paths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like there was a lot of range in them, even on the CCC trail, which we started. So we did not start at the trailhead that all the mile markers count out from. We started at the other end, down by the wagon wheel, which is like where the cowboy arena thingy is. Because the lady at the front, we asked her what trails she liked, and that's how she recommended taking that trail. So it was nice, and I agree. Like,
Yeah, I would go that way.
I would totally go that way. It's really cool.
Yeah.
But that one starts with like really kind of tight, rocky switchbacks going up, and then you get to a certain point, and it's like, oh, everything kind of chills out and mellows for a little while, and then you get back down to the So I mean, there's a lot of variety.
And the views up there were terrific. The views pretty much anywhere were terrific. All in all, it was a very nice, wonderful day, even though it was in the 50s. I mean, I would have, if I had not worn a long sleeve shirt, I'd been walking around in sleeves. Short sleeves. And, I mean, it was great. And, again, the location is just stunning. And you're going to hear this. We're going to do...
Probably going to say that 90,000
2 or 3 more vlogs about this. You're going to hear that over and over and over again. And it may sound repetitive, but we're simply saying it because it is
just
true.
Amazing.
And you need to go.
And you're in... The panhandle of Texas is flat. Like...
Flat.
Just picture a table that goes on forever. Like, it's just flat. And then all of a sudden you get to this part where the bottom just drops out.
Yep.
And it's stunning. It's
and
amazing.
it makes it so much more impactful. If you're someplace where it's, mountainy and hilly and stuff, it's like, oh, this is kind of cool. But when you go from driving through like farmland, which is just flat.
We drove 4
The roads
hours.
are perfectly straight.
Yeah.
And everything is flat.
4 hours from the last park that we visited. Nothing but flat.
Flat, perfectly straight roads.
Yeah.
And it just kind of adds to the amazingness of the park, just that this is there. But all in all, a great first day.
Yep. Can't wait to get back out there tomorrow. We are going to do a little giveaway for this one. We picked up I think it's in the car still. Either way, we picked up a jar of, I believe it was pecan apple preserves, which looked really, really yummy. We bought it at the Trading Post. So if you want to enter to win that, you can do it every video for this vlog. Just same as always, like and comment on this video or the next 2 for this park, and we'll draw names out of a hat in a week or so.
And like always, guys, like us on Instagram and all the social media stuff. Share our things, comment on the videos. It really helps us out.
And here's one more shot of Palo Duro to sign us off.
Apple cider vinegar and honey off the cone do a lot of good for a simple man's soul. Take it hot, take it right off the stove. Add a little liquor, it'll cure a little cold. got cigarettes and coffee in the rain outside, but it takes a little more to feel just right. When you need something that feels like home, go apple cider vinegar.